welcome back to Luminescence Lorcana, and today I have a kind of a spoiler, but I'm gonna go over the cards that have been kind of leaked or announced from Set 3 into the Inklands. There's not many, but I just wanted to go over a couple of them and just give my opinions. I won't spend too much time going into detail. I'd like to do that when all 204 cards are announced. But we are just about a month-ish away from the release. Local game stores will get the game on February 23rd, and you'll be able to find it at Target and Walmart on March 8th. So, very exciting. Another set, another set, more characters to play with, more things to do. So I just wanted to touch base on some of these cards. I'll probably go over all of them, but I'll be very brief with some of them. But we'll start with a card that I've seen everywhere. These Dalmatian puppies, there's 5 of them, but it counts as the same card. It's just 5 different variants of artwork. So Dalmatian puppy costs 2, is inkable, attacks for 2, defends for 3, and it has where the effect where did they all come from? You may have up to 99 copies of Dalmatian puppy tailwagger in your deck. So this is really cool, right? You can have a 159 card deck with 99 of these guys in there. It's a really cool idea, really cool concept. Don't know how usable it will be, but I think it will be very annoying to play against a deck like this where they're just constantly putting Dalmatian puppies down and you constantly have to get rid of something. I think it will be very interesting, and especially if you play into like a purple-yellow, a steel song. Don't know if a steel song would work with this, you know what I mean? But if you're playing with just like a purple-yellow or something like that, I think you could potentially win the game. Or like a yellow-blue where you're getting a ton of cards into your inkwell, and then you could just play all of these cards. I think it could definitely work, especially if you're not playing against a red deck that's got to be prepared. I think it could work. I think it's an interesting concept. I think it's awesome that they're adding things like this to the game, and I'm excited to see how it goes. I hope I see it at some tournaments. I would love to see someone playing a deck like this. Now, this next card is one of my favorite cards that has been leaked, not only for the artwork, but because I think it's a decent card, right? The artwork's awesome. Piglet's my favorite. But cost 2, can be inked. Piglet, Pooh Pirate Captain, and it has he has the effect, and I'm the captain. While you have 2 or more other characters in play, this character gets +2 lore, or quest for 2 more, right? And he quests for 1 already, so that'd be a 2-drop that quests for 3 if you have 2 other things in the arena. That is crazy good. It's just like the purple Pinocchio that everyone plays. That is crazy good, and I think it could definitely work, especially in a Dalmatian puppy deck. If you have a ton of things out there, that I think it could work for sure. I'd like to see where the price point falls on him because he is a higher tier of rarity, but it would be definitely cool to see. And I will definitely have 4 of them just because I love Piglet, and I like to get play sets of a lot of cards that I might potentially use at some point, and he's awesome. I'm definitely going to have a Pixelborn deck with him in there and try something other than my Popsicle deck. Next card is Pongo. This card is okay, right? He costs 3. He can be inked. He attacks for 3 and defends for 2. He has the ability Twilight Bark. Once per turn, you may pay 2 to reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a character card, put it into your hand. Otherwise, put it on the bottom of your deck. So I get the idea of using him in the Dalmatian puppy deck. But I would argue that paying 2 to draw a card is not necessarily that great, but it's something, right? I don't mind the ability. I just don't know how much it will get used, and especially since he only quests for 1, I would like to see him quest for a little bit more. But again, he's only 3-drop, so we'll see. I don't think he's better than the red Pongo, but definitely an interesting card nonetheless. The next card is awesome artwork, one of my favorite artworks that has been linked so far. It's a cost 3, can be inked, and it's an action called Heal What Has Been Hurt. A character with cost 3 or more can exert to sing the song for free, remove up to 3 damage from chosen character, and draw a card. I think that it has a lot of potential. It is definitely a solid looking card. I just wonder with the Rapunzel ability that already does that, and you draw off each damage removed. I wonder how much it will really be used. I just love the artwork. Would love to get it in a full holo. That is definitely one of my favorite artworks from this set. Next card, character that has been newly added to the game. Cost 6, can't be inked, Mama Odie, and has the ability listen. Oh, a quest for 2, attacks for 3, defense for 6, which is insane. Has the ability listen to your mama now. Whenever this character quests, you may move up to 2 damage counters from chosen character to chosen opposing character. This is awesome. You can play with damage however you want. You can move damage that your opponent's done to you. You can remove damage that you've done to yourself through Teeth and Ambitious. You can remove it over to your Teeth and Ambition. Sorry, you can move it over to your opponent and kill your opponent's characters and play with damage like it is nothing. I love it, love it, love it. The artwork is awesome. The snake with the hot sauce is hilarious, and I cannot wait to see this card. Next card, the Sorcerer's Hat. It's a 2-cost, can be inked. It's an item, and it has the ability Incredible Energy. You may exert it and pay 1 to name a card, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is the named card, put that card into your hand. Otherwise, put it on the top of your deck. I like the artwork on it. I think it's hilarious. Don't know how usable it will be in the long run. You're kind of just taking a shot in the dark there. And there's a lot of better purple cards that allow you to just draw anyway. So very cool artwork, very cool idea. I don't know how usable it will be in the long run, but cool nonetheless. The next card we have is Wendy Darling. It costs 3, can be inked, and it attacks for 3. Attacks for 3, defends for 1, quest for 2, has 1, has support. I think this card is solid. Very solid card. People will use this card for sure. Will I? Probably not. Not in my blue deck, but solid card. Having ward, not being able to be taken out with, spells, not spells, actions or songs or anything like that. And having support, being able to, quest with her and then make another character bulkier is awesome. And I think that it definitely could be utilized in a blue deck at some point, for sure. The next one is an action that costs 2, can be inked, and it's called Distract. Chosen character gets -2 attack this turn and draw a card. I think this is a cool concept. It allows you to weaken your opponent's characters if you want to attack and still draw a card. So I think it is definitely a cool concept. People might use this in a popsicle deck. It could definitely get playtime, and I think that it is a very cool card. Very cool concept, and I love when blue gets to draw. Next up is 4-cost, can be inked. It's Peter Pan, Lost Boy Leader. Attacks for 3, defends for 3. Gains, has 1, quest for 1, and has the ability, I came to listen to the stories. Once per turn, when this character moves to a location, gain lore equal to that location's lore. That is awesome. Yes, 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 yes. Locations are this new thing coming to Lorcana that allow us to play them. They are passive, but we can move characters to those locations to get bonuses. And I think that this adds a cool concept and a cool new dynamic to the game. I'm excited to see how they play out. I have no clue. I'm not going to even give my opinion on if I think this card will be usable, because it just depends on how usable locations are. So I think this card's cool. The artwork is awesome, and I'm excited to see how locations change the game. And hopefully, in the long run, it's a new dynamic that actually has some power behind it. And I'm excited to see where it goes. The next card is by far my favorite card that they have ever done in the entirety of Lorcana. Eeyore is my favorite. He costs 5, can be inked, has resist 1, attacks for 4, defends for 5, and quests for 1. No, this card is not that great at all, right? Big bulky card though. Big bulky card, has the resist, and is just by far the cutest card that you have ever seen in your entire life. They won't, but I wish it was an enchanted rare. I would love it. Awesome card. Don't know how usable it would be, but I will have a full holo and a regular in my collection, no doubt. Next card, Minnie Mouse, Funky Spelunker. She costs 1, can be inked, attacks for 0, defends for 3. But while this character is in a location, she gets +2 attack. She also quests for 1. It's a pretty solid card. A one drop that attacks for 2 and defends for 3 if out of location. Pretty solid card, can be inked. Kind of reminds me of the Captain Hook that everyone uses, but very, very, very cool card nonetheless, right? Next one. Costs 5, can be inked. Jim Hawkins, Space Traveler. This will definitely be a card that has an enchanted rare. You can kind of just tell by the artwork. I'd be willing to bet that this card definitely will have an enchanted rare. Attacks 4, defense 4, quest for 2, has 2 abilities. The first one is when you play this character, you may play a location with cost 4 or less for free. So that is awesome. Playing him, then playing a location, and then he also has the ability, when you play a location, this character may move there for free. So you play him, get to play location, and then move him to the location for free. That is awesome. Especially if the location gives him a boost, and a boost that's usable. He could be questing for 3, could be questing for 4, could be attacking for more. I think it's an awesome card. I think the artwork's epic, and I'm so excited to see how locations change the game. I really am. I cannot wait. Cannot wait until Into the Inklands, and I cannot wait to start getting some gameplay in on locations. Next one, another Moana, because we need all the Moanas. She costs 5, can be inked. She attacks for 4, defense for 4. You may pay 3 to shift her. She quests for 2. I don't know if I said that. And she has the ability, welcome to my boat. Whenever this character quests while at a location, ready all of the characters here. They can't quest for the rest of the turn. This is an awesome card. You can move all your characters to locations, quest with the Moana, awaken them, and then attack. So that Aladdin card, 7 cost Aladdin from the first set, you could quest with him or attack with him, kill something, gain 2 lore, subtract 2 lore from your opponent, quest with the Moana, awaken him, and then attack again, which is awesome. Super cool. Awesome. And I think that it could be usable, especially with a lot of the bigger cards in the red set. If you have a Maui, you could just keep attacking with Moana. So that's awesome. I like the idea of it. I'd like to see how she can change my red deck around. I'm hoping that my red deck completely changes with this new set. I love adding new cards. I don't have the sentimental connection. I will take cards out, but you know, I like certain cards, and I don't know if this card will get into my deck yet. It just depends how gameplay goes when Into the Inklands releases. The next card, the artwork's awesome. Stitch is one of my favorite characters as well. Cost 2, cannot be inked. Stitch, Little Rocket, attacks for 3, defends for 1. Oh, I should say has 1 health. I keep saying defends for 1. Attacks for 3, has 1 health. Rush. This is awesome. Not a lot of red cards have Rush. This is awesome. He attacks for a good amount. So this is just a small character you can put out there to take away your opponent's characters early game. If you're playing red-purple, this is a great way to get rid of those Maleficents, those Pinocchios early game. Yeah, he's going to die to everything, but at least you're going to get the attack in, and you're going to kill something that's a little bit beefier than him. So this is a cool card for me. I like the idea of him, and I think he's usable in certain situations for sure. Moving on, we only have a couple of cards left here, guys. But moving on, we have cost 2, can be inked. I've Got a Dream. It's a song. A character with cost 2 or more may exert to sing this song for free. Ready chosen character of yours at a location. They can't quest for the rest of the turn. Gain lore equal to that location's lore. So this is a really cool card. You can quest with your character. You can play this card, you can keep them awake, they can't quest for the rest of the turn, but you could attack with them again, and you still gain lore equal to the location's lore, which is awesome. It's a really cool mechanic. If you quest with Aladdin for 2, then awaken him, gain 1 for the lore's location, and then attack with him and kill something, you gain like 5 lore on 1 turn, while also subtracting 2 from your opponent. Very cool. I like that it costs 2. I like that it's inkable. I could definitely see this creeping into some red decks. The next card is probably the best card that I have seen. Costs 2, can be inked. Ursula, attacks for 1, has 3 health, and quests for 1. But this ability right here, I am a big player of Be Prepared, and this is awesome. I'm glad to see Be Prepared get, chipped down a little bit. Whenever you play this character, chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a song of your choice. So you can have your opponent reveal their hand and say, nope, you're Be Prepared in that, bye. Perfect, awesome card, and it's in green. You could bibbity-bobbity boo this back to your hand to do it again. If you need to, if you want to get rid of all of their Be Prepareds, you can really utilize this, and honestly, I own 1 deck right now in terms of physical decks, but I will probably be building a green deck when Into the Inklands comes out, because I want to play something other than I want to play something other than red blue. I really do. So very, very interesting to see how this goes. Moving on to Scrooge McDuck. I love this card. Will probably make it into my popsicle deck. Uh, I'm going home. During your turn, this character gains evasive. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. Awesome ability. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Right? Cost 4, can't be inked. Sorry. Cost 4, can't be inked. Tax for 3, has 5 health, quest for 1. I'm going home, game's evasive on your turn. Very cool. I didn't get rich by being stupid. During your turn, whenever this character banishes a character in a challenge, you may play an item for free. Super cool. You can attack characters to play popsicles for free. Love it. Awesome. Probably gonna test it out in my popsicle deck, see how it goes. And then we have our locations, which I can never remember. I think it costs 2 to play and to move your characters there. It gains 1 passively. And it has 6. Oh, wait, no, it costs 1 to move your characters there. It has 6 health, and it gains 1 passively, right? Costs 2, 1 to move your character there, 5 health, isolated. Characters gain resist +1 while they're here. Damage dealt to them is reduced by 1. Very cool. Excited to see how these locations change the game. Let me know down below what you guys think of these locations, of these cards, what cards you are excited for, which cards you're meh. And what else you'd like to see in the new set. I am super excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. And I will catch you guys soon with another video. You guys have a good day. Like, subscribe, and comment.